Okay, good afternoon, children. So, as we were dealing with the topic climate of India, today we are going to discuss about retreating monsoon. Retreating monsoon. So, the retreating monsoon is a season, or what you say, like hot, wet conditions to dry winter conditions, like transition period. So October and November is a period in which we'll have transition. Marku చెందుతున్నటువంటి కాలం. అంటే from winter to rainy or rainy to summer, summer to winter, like this. It takes some time to bring change in the season. So the land here you see the retreat of monsoon. So reoccur is seen. How it is seen? Like clear skies. The skies are very clear, and there is a rise in the temperature. Rise in the temperature. The land is still moist, so there will be a moisture in the land, and owing to these conditions of high temperature, so day by day slowly the temperature is increasing, but there is a humidity, dry, wet conditions are there. So in this kind of weather conditions, instead of like oppress you, uh, there will be an increase in the temperature. So this is commonly known as October heat. This is commonly known as October heat. So here what happens during the non-retreating monsoons. So the low pressure conditions, which were once prevailed in the northeast. So northeast low pressure ఏదైతే ఉందో ఒకప్పుడు ఇండియాలో అది ఇప్పుడు మెల్లగా south or to the center of Bay of Bengal, moving towards the south or the Bay of Bengal by early November. So by the early November, it will reach to the center or by the Bay of Bengal, towards Bay of Bengal. And during this period, cyclonic depression, cyclonic depression are common, which will originate around Andaman and Nicobar area, where it will occur around Andaman and Nicobar area. These tropical cyclones are very destructive. They destroy everything. And the thickly populated deltas like Godavari Delta, Krishna Delta are commonly destroyed by this depressions. And no year goes. That means you have not seen a year without this kind of cyclonic depressions. Next, mostly like Sundarbans and also the Bangladesh. And bulk of rainfall, heavy rainfall of the Coromandel coast is seen in the Coromandel coast, and it is derived from the cyclones and depressions which start from the Bay of Bengal. Is it okay? Right? Now, a very, very important topic, that is traditional Indian seasons. So we have different kinds of climates, like we have Indian calendars, so not climates, calendars. Indian calendar is a little bit different from the international calendar. See, we generally call it as Western or Gregorian calendar, which we follow, which will be in English. And if you see Indian calendar, lunar calendar and Kamu, this is a little bit different. And we have seasons, Telugu seasons, 6 Telugu seasons, Rutuvulu, Masalu. Okay, so if you see, January is generally known as Magha Masamu. Masamu means month. Okay, Magha and Falguna comes under Sishira Rutuvu. Okay, then March, April, Chaitra, Vaishakha. These two comes under Vasanta Rutuvu. May, June, Jyeshta, Ashada, Grishma Rutuvu. Then July, August, Shravana, Bhadra, Varsha Rutuvu. Then September, October. Okay, September, October. Ashwayuja, Kartika. Okay, Kartika. Sharat Rutuvu. The November, December, you will have Margashira, Pushyamasa, that comes under Hemanta Ritu. Hemanta Ritu. Understood? Now, our next topic is global warming and climate. So, what is meant by global warming? Increase of temperature on the whole globe or all the countries which are on the globe. Not only countries, even the oceans, land, water bodies, everything. The average temperature of the ocean is increasing. Average temperature of the ocean is increasing due to the release of many kinds of gases, due to the chlorofluorocarbons, and due to the over usage of plastic pollution. What we say is pollution. Okay, so uh, like the whatever is there, the different kinds of gases. Okay, thin layer of gases are surrounded the earth and provides us important benefits to us. For example, oxygen that we breathe, so we cannot live without oxygen. And ozone layer protects us from the harmful ultraviolet rays which are released from the sun. And we have nitrogen. It is also one of the gas in the air, which the plants take and release oxygen, which plant gets some proteins from it. So these all things like help us in keeping us in warm, but to an like average temperature. If the temperature goes on increasing, see we have ozone layer which is acting like a blanket on the Earth's surface, like an envelope. So if you see this greenhouse gases, the release of greenhouse gases is slowly destroying the ozone layer. Okay, ozone layer is actually playing a vital role in protecting the Earth planet. Otherwise, as the ozone layer is getting depleted or destroyed, the ultraviolet rays and other rays which are released from the sun will directly fall on the earth or reach the earth because of this direct reflection, but direct to fall on the earth. The average temperature of the earth is going on increasing. So this will lead to a dangerous problems. And why this happens is due to the industrialization, burning of chlorofluorocarbons, using of excess coal. Okay, so these all causes are actually named or termed as AGW, anthropogenic global warming. Anthropogenic global warming, which means the global warming which is caused by human beings. Understood. So if you see, scientists have found there is a lot of methane resources under the frozen ice of the northern latitudes and southern latitudes, whatever it is there. So if temperature goes on increasing, the ice starts melting, and whatever uh, this methane gases are under the ice will be released, that again causes to the global warming. So methane is said to be more powerful than carbon dioxide as a greenhouse gas, more dangerous gas we can say. Okay. Then what we'll see about AGW and climate change. So our next topic is AGW and climate change. So AGW, as you know, anthropogenic global warming. So warming caused by the human beings. So it is disturbing the equal distribution of heat on the earth, the system of distribution of heat. AGW disturbs this and its redistribution system is taking place. The distribution itself is not much of a problem. It is rapidly which is happening. The problem is how it is happening. See, when the distribution system is disturbed, weather and climate patterns will change, and long-term changes will take place. Means the climatic changes will take place. Understood? So there was an international efforts for this, and there was an agreement by all the countries to try to reduce the greenhouse gases. So a organization was established which is called as IPCC, Inter Governmental Panel, Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. So this was conducted to prevent the anthropogenic global warming. In the sense, not only anthropogenic, complete global warming they wanted to control. So this IPCC 2015, which was conducted in Paris, here an agreement was signed. Almost 195 countries have signed this agreement, in which they have decided that this 195 countries will follow some rules and regulations to reduce the greenhouse gases, the emission of greenhouse gases. But there was some disturbance, some like mismatch, or what you say, disagreement between the different countries. There are different countries, like developed countries are there, developing countries are there. So developed countries insist that countries should not use coal or other petrol, diesel, something like that. But developing countries argue that already these were used by the developed countries. That is why they are in a developed stage. Now, without using them, so here if you see, if you see, there was a disagreement between the developed countries and like industrially developed nations, or developing countries. Okay, and the use of coal, petrol, and other resources which will actually damage the uh, environment. Most of the scientists from around the world agree that on this much, like AGW is real, it is happening, and it is leading to the rapid, drastic climate changes. So they want to warn like severe weather and other changes will increase in the coming years, and which will be threatened to the life of people. Like it is harmful to the complete society. And next topic is impact of climate change on India. So do you think that there is an impact of any climatic change on India? Yes, there is definitely a climatic change effect of climatic change on India also. So there is a rise of 2 degrees temperature, average temperature. We have seen that it was happening almost all the countries in the world. It may appear to be a small change, but it will result in the rise of almost 1 meter of sea level in the early next century. So in the after next 100 years, 2 degrees temperature పెరుగుతుందని చాలా చిన్నది అనిపిస్తుంది. కానీ ఈ 2 degrees వల్ల ఆర్టిక్ సర్కిల్, అంటార్టిక్ సర్కిల్లో ఉన్న ఐస్ మెల్ట్ అయ్యి ఆల్మోస్ట్ 1 మీటర్ సీ లెవెల్ అనేది పెరుగుతుంది. సముద్ర తీరం అనేది 1 మీటర్ పెరుగుతుంది. ఇట్స్ నాట్ ఇన్ ఇండియా, ద హోల్ వరల్డ్. So this will affect large portion of like coastal areas of many countries. So they will lose their livelihood. Nearly 200 families, example here, see, families in Nona Danga in the East Kolkata, for the past few years, they are in the process of being evacuated from the Kolkata Metropolitan Development Authority, KMDA, what we call it as KMDA. KMDA. So this is because of the Aila super cyclone. Why it is happening? Aila super cyclone, which was ravaged in the Sundarbans in 2009. The 2009. So on March 30, you see the slum was bulldozer means the government has issued an orders to remove all the slums. Heavy police presence and some apartments were set on fire. Like everything was destroyed. The other effect would be on rainfall. This is likely to be like more erratic and lead to greater imbalances in the rainfall. Sometimes excessive rainfall, and sometimes very less rainfall than the normal. So hence droughts and floods are expected to increase. And during the droughts and floods, the direct effect will be on the agriculture. So agriculture pattern and people's livelihood will destroy to a high level. So what we understand is the fast melting of Himalayan glaciers will completely disturb the lives of the people. Okay. So not only Himalayas, there are many other regions which will be affected due to the increase in the temperature. Increase in the temperature. Right? So with this, so we have completed this chapter. So just just 4 members attended the class. It's your wish. So I'll just end the class.